There's no easy way to say this. 2 months after her 6th birthday and her little brother Jack's 4th, Lily and Jack Sullivan are still missing, and now the investigation has entered a critical new phase. I'm here to bring you the latest updates the way only this story deserves. In early May, the rural family home on Gairloch Road in Nova Scotia's Pictou County went from quiet to chaotic when 6-year-old Lily and 4-year-old Jack vanished without a trace. They lived with their mother, Malihia Brooks Murray, and stepfather, Daniel Martel, in a wooded area where the children often played near the house. The initial manhunt was intense. Ground teams, police dogs, drones, and boats combed the area. More than 100 volunteers joined before the search was scaled back by May 7th, only for authorities to pick it back up again later with renewed urgency. Now, in mid-July, a different kind of effort is underway. The RCMP and partner agencies from across Canada are meticulously reviewing nearly 5,000 video files from April 28th to May 2nd, dashcams, doorbell footage, surveillance, all analyzed for a single clue. More than 600 tips have poured in from the public, channeled into over 800 investigative tasks. At least 60 people have been interviewed, and a number of those interviews included polygraph tests. In perhaps the most significant development, forensic teams are analyzing a pink blanket confirmed by the family as Lily's, seized near the home in the days after the disappearance. This update marks a shift from rugged outdoor searches to a high-tech, detail-driven investigation. Evidence is being tested in labs, digital forensics are at work, warrants are in place to seize devices and materials. The family home has been combed from the inside out, and every resource is now focused on processing what was overlooked in those early days. No arrests have been made. No definitive answers yet. But with each video frame analyzed and every tip examined, hope remains that this new phase will finally lead to a breakthrough for Lily and Jack, and the family that just wants them home. In the days before their disappearance, neither child attended school. They were last seen at Salt Springs Elementary on April 29th, when school was in session. On April 30th, classes were canceled for a professional development day, and both Lily and Jack stayed home sick on May 1st and May 2nd. On the afternoon of May 1st, they were seen in public with family members, confirming they were safe just hours before everything changed. On the morning of May 2nd around 10 a.m., with their baby sibling asleep and both adults resting nearby, Lily came in and out of a bedroom, and Jack could be heard in the kitchen. Moments later, the sliding back door, known to open quietly, was heard.
So this is the patio door?
This is the patio door.
That Jack and Lily would have...
That Jack and Lily came out of.
Okay.
Minutes passed. When the adults awoke, the children were gone. By May 7th, over 160 trained volunteers had joined the effort, navigating rugged terrain, ticks, mud, and thick brush. They found a single boot print on a nearby pipeline trail, but no children. Authorities described Lily as wearing pink boots and a pink top, and Jack had blue dinosaur boots. Despite intense efforts, no trace was found. The RCMP stated there was no evidence of abduction, though they haven't ruled out foul play. Eventually, the physical search was scaled back, but investigators warned they were not giving up. A multi-agency search mobilized nearly 100 police officers and trained volunteers, backed by drones, canine teams, and aerial reconnaissance. The Civil Air Search and Rescue Association and Department of Natural Resources aircraft scanned treetops and fields, while ground crews fanned out on foot. Divers inspected nearby wells and mine shafts, probing dark shafts and water bodies in hopes of uncovering hidden clues. On the forest floor, volunteers combed through thick underbrush, slippery mud, and dense vegetation, guided by K9 units. Boats moved across ponds and culverts to check every inch of accessible water. As the initial search wound down, early reports suggested the children may have wandered off, but no definitive evidence of abduction was found. Officials indicated they were treating the case cautiously, honoring the possibility of finding the siblings alive, but guarding against premature conclusions. Still, most lines of inquiry had reached dead ends. Footprints, blurred images, Off-flying drones and scattered clothes yielded nothing more than questions and frustration. By May 7th, with no trace of Lily or Jack, the early wave of hope began to fade. Search efforts receded, and a sense of dread settled in. The investigation was set to shift, away from visible search teams and into the shadows, where polygraphs, surveillance footage, and forensic review would take center stage. So far, no children. No pictures. No clear suspects. Just silence in the woods, and the anguished question echoing through every volunteer's mind. Where did the siblings go? With no trace, the search shifted, and so did the questions. Police quickly issued a cautious public statement, suggesting Lily and Jack might have wandered away on their own, as they found no signs of abduction at that time. That initial hope was soon complicated by shifting search plans and mounting pressure. One tip suggested they were seen walking on a minor back road. Another mentioned a fleeting silhouette near a clearing, but each lead dissolved under scrutiny, swallowed by the complexity of the landscape. Suspense built as the RCMP expanded the investigation, shifting their approach from boots on the ground to carefully parsed interviews and forensic leads. Each person who came forward added another thread to the web of possibilities, until time ran short and the path ahead blurred. Still, as this early wave of investigation ebbed, it left behind a chilling truth. No one had seen the children since that morning. No clear suspect had emerged. The heart of the mystery remained intact, and the search for answers was only just beginning. The investigation entered a dramatic new phase when RCMP announced they were now reviewing almost 5,000 hours of video footage recorded between April 28th and May 2nd. This massive collection included doorbell cameras, trail camera recordings, store surveillance, and dashcam clips from multiple municipalities. Authorities reached out again, urging anyone with footage, even seemingly irrelevant, to share it. Among the materials seized during earlier ground searches was a pink blanket linked to Lily. It was found just outside the house and, according to investigators, belongs to her. Forensics teams are conducting detailed analysis, testing for DNA, fibers, and other traces in a lab in Ottawa. This piece of evidence has suddenly become the centerpiece of the case's narrative. At the same time, RCMP intensified their internal collaboration. Investigators from multiple RCMP units, major crime, digital forensics, behavioral sciences, criminal analysis, and underwater recovery, are joined by allies from New Brunswick and Ontario, as well as missing children agencies across the country. It's a coordinated national effort designed to pool skills, sharpen focus, and eliminate any possibility of oversight. The shift has been stark. Earlier efforts centered on physical searches and interviews. Now, hundreds of hours of digital evidence are being viewed, forensic results awaited, and specialized teams are methodically dissecting each detail. Where no clear answers existed before, the investigators now have direction, tools, and evidence to chase. Family members speak little, their conversations reduced to whispers of memory and longing. They visit the old schoolyard, the fields, and the trails that Lily and Jack once knew, clinging to any fragment of familiarity in their fading world. Local children ask teachers if Lily and Jack will ever come home. Neighbors scan the tree line each morning. Journalists keep knocking, hoping a new document, a new analysis, or a re-examination of overlooked details will unearth something significant. The air in Lansdowne Station holds a tension between grief and expectation. No one knows what will arrive next. Some experts caution that without a charge or official suspect, theories will multiply unchecked. Others believe the reward and sustained visibility may prompt a breakthrough from an unexpected source, an eyewitness finally coming forward, a new piece of footage surfacing, or digital evidence pointing toward a timeline gap. For now, the community and the family wait. Posters flutter in the wind. Candles burn at dusk. Digital clocks mark the passage of time while investigators continue to work behind the scenes. The disappearance of Lily and Jack has not concluded. It has entered a long, uncertain aftermath shaped by vigil, resilience, and the fragile possibility of an answer yet to come. The pink blanket found outside the home remains at the heart of this process. Scientists and technicians are working to extract any trace evidence, DNA, fibers, environmental indicators, that could link the blanket to a timeline, location, or individual. In addition, multiple electronic devices seized during the investigation are being examined by digital forensics experts for messages, searches, or data fragments that might shed light on what happened that day. The RCMP have consistently reiterated their commitment to the case. Officers involved in the search stress that they will not stop until they find out what happened to Lily and Jack.